train saved humanity.
The engine lasts forever. The population must always be kept in balance.
This is my friend Braedan, and both of us just watched Snowpiercer, the 2013 film directed by Joon-ho. Sorry if I screwed up that name.
I'm too white to even try to say that.
Yeah, this is one of those dystopian movies. So like the world basically ended when these nations fired this chemical, everything's frozen, and now everyone's on this train, and it's like class division and everything. And one of the things I was worried about going to this movie was like, oh, this is not a dystopian movie like Hunger Games wise, but it's actually a really good twist because it's just like one of the things I think we both enjoy is like it's really brutal.
Oh my god, it's like, well, the Hunger Games too is brutal, of course, you have to give it credit there for a kid's thing, but it definitely wasn't a kid's thing like the Hunger Games. It was brutal in its own right.
Yeah, it was like R-rated, you know, like blood goes everywhere,
I think it might actually
go everywhere.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think the DVDs
it's just like blood goes everywhere. They're like very unapologetic about it, and that's what I like about these, like Snowpiercer in comparison to Hunger Games. Snowpiercer it doesn't shy away from it. And
at some parts it was almost like shockingly, like you were like,
yeah, it was like, just like,
did I just watch that?
Yeah,
it was almost like a horror movie too, kind of visceral.
Yeah,
it's a very visceral movie. Like visually and very visceral in a lot of ways, like the claustrophobia.
Yeah,
you're on this train. And it's not like, you know, this movie had a ton of action, of course, but it's not like most action movies where you're like a broad shot, you know, all these shots across a huge battlefield. It's very claustrophobic. It's very people right up each other fighting, like a street fight almost.
Yeah.
Like it's dark, almost like it was in a dark alley, and they're like ripping each other apart. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's like it's a very dynamic approach to action, and I liked also.
I like is Korean, of course. So I think I wonder if it took a little bit of a lead from like the choreography of like Asian martial art films.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like that, you know, like if you ever seen like Old Boy, like another very good Korean movie, it had that like very brutal, very close up, very visceral action. And I really like that. It's almost like Tarantino if Tarantino wasn't cartoony over the top and making a joke of it.
Yeah, it's also like what's great about this. So again, this premise is like you have to, you know, the poor people in the back of the train.
Ground bugs.
Yeah, and then they try to go. Okay. and they go and they have this revolution, and they don't wait too long. It's actually within like the first 15 minutes. It's like they start this thing. And it's like really exciting.
I like they didn't dick around too much. They got right into the action. They got right. I mean, the opening scenes, of course, to establish, you know, life on this train. It sucks. You're in the back of the train. You're freezing. You're eating gelatinous blocks of nastiness. People take your children. It's like practically like slavery.
Yeah. Yeah, I just love remember the woman. It's like she's like, you know, it's like basically a description of I'm an a-hole, like having this little like tape measure.
Tape recorder,
the tape measure,
measuring the children.
Yeah, it's like all you need is an added British accent, but like
I was kind of disappointed when she finally spoke at the end and she didn't have a British accent.
Yeah, sad.
Yeah.
But again, like this is like it also has like a shot like a exponentially. There's an exponential increase in like Shyamalanian twists. There's a bunch of twists that just come here, there, boom, boom, and every time you're like.
For the last like 20 minutes, my head was spinning.
Yeah, it's like
I'm not gonna spoil it. Obviously.
Yeah, but it's like oh crap, you know, like oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Yeah, there's like one or two twists I wasn't that big a fan of. But overall, it was really shocking. Like overall, there's also like if you think about it, like. This is one of the few movies that's actually really diverse. You have like the Korean who directed
based on a French graphic novel.
Yeah,
and the cast itself, there's like Chris Evans, who's white American, and like the black people get all different races and cultures kind of represented. And I like that because it's like the whole of humanity is on this this arc really. Like a Noah's Ark kind of scenario is pretty insidious for an arc. It's not like that, but very diverse representation, different kinds of people and.
Yeah, that's what I really liked about it. It's like, if it's
Did you feel like you noticed that the further farther they went, it was whiter? I wonder if they're trying to make it like.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, like I was watching like maybe it's because we're attuned to this with our social issues going on in the culture right now, but I just feel like maybe I'm seeing something that's there, but I felt like there were some black people in like the front parts and stuff, but I felt like maybe they were trying to make a statement, maybe they weren't, I don't know, I'm not in the director's head, but we can only speculate.
It's also a really like interesting thing about like humanity and like where humanity goes in this type of situation, and like if not spoiling the ending, but the ending goes into really like Darwinian, survival of the fittest and the whole philosophy of the train.
Darwin, Malthus, all that stuff. I think it went even like further into humanity's like history, which like the whole idea like it's like a caste, is like the people on top view themselves as like the ones who aren't. No, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like the people at the bottom are just desperate. The people at the top are just don't care. They're callous. Like at the end, they showed that. I'm not gonna spoil it, but he didn't give a crap about anyone. He just was just thought in this terms of this abstract. I'm trying to avoid spoiling it, but it's like I'll maybe not spoil it. So like he what did he say for like he used terms like eliminated, like went extinct.
Yeah.
For people dying, and that just shows his mentality.
Yeah, and it's like about like also the individual the individual person and how there's a little like story that happens at the end in which like Chris Evans is talking about his past and like how basically like how like the individual human, like when you come into this desperate situation, like all your morals go out the door. Your morals just go out the door, and it's like really scary because as much as yes, this train is ridiculous, it is a metaphor for like humanity and how like humanity in like a terrible situation.
See, I don't want to put too much into like kind of that whole like theoretical interpretation from perspectives that film theory kind of stuff, but I thought the movie had a bit of a like Marxist thing going on. Maybe not like the whole thing when it's about the religion.
Yeah.
The worshipping the great train, the great engine protects. We all have our preordained place. Every time that woman gave a speech, I just kept thinking like that the passage in Karl Marx's Communist Manifesto, and where he's like, religion is the sigh of the oppressed creature and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Not to say necessarily any of us agree with that, but I think he was going for a similar idea. Yeah. Maybe not just religion. Maybe I think he's trying to say in a lot of ways. You saw the education scene. It's just really creepy, surreal. Yeah, really,
it's like the very cultish,
very
like
cult. These teachers
worship
teachers are like brainwashing these kids into society, and it's really, I thought one of the most like powerful parts of the movie. They just have this kid get up. I'm not spoiling too much. It's not a big plot point. It's just like I heard old tailenders are just like lazy dogs who sleep in their own shit all day. That's literally what she said. I'm like. It reminds me of all the times you've heard some asshole somewhere saying something like that about the poor, about minorities, about you hear that, and I think he was making a commentary on that. What do they know? They live this luxury life and they train their life.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's Marxist, but it's like I guess it's what it's like anti-authoritarian at minimum.
See, I have my own like this interpretation, but I feel like I have to spoil the end just to explain what I'm trying to do. So I think we've gone enough into this, and we'll let the viewer interpret them for themselves.
Yeah. So when it comes to any cons with this, the only thing I would say it's couple things. Only a minor thing I would say. The visual effects are okay. They don't look that great, but it's like one of those low budget things, and it's like not a big part of the movie, so I'm okay with that. And for me, the ending is a little too over-explained. Like, they just throw so much stuff and it drags on a little bit too long for me.
It was almost like the exposition of the movie was done in reverse.
Yeah, it's kind of like a...
Like, they did like an info dump, exposition dump at the end.
Yeah, it's like...
Kind of weird.
And, like, I would like if they, like, dumped it, like, piecemeal. It's almost like Interstellar at the end, where, like...
I actually haven't seen Interstellar, but...
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of, like, sci-fi explanation at the end about, like, dimensions and stuff, and that's kind of, like, what this is. Like, they give you everything about this world near the end, and although I do appreciate them not throwing it in the beginning for you to explore this world, I would like if they put it piecemeal, like, across the film, instead of just, like, hey, here it is. Let your brain process it as this guy keeps on talking.
It was kind of an info dump, you're right, at the end.
Yeah.
Pouring all this stuff on you.
So overall, I think both of us really like this movie.
I really like that movie. That was an excellent movie.
So for me, I would give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's really good. It's really good. It's just there's a couple small things there that prevented it from being like a complete masterpiece. But I still highly recommend this movie.
Definitely.
What score would you give this?
I'm gonna do it because it's your video, but I have a hard time. I don't like the whole number thing for movies. I have a whole I'm not getting into it. I have a whole opposition to that.
Well, yeah.
But like something similar, like 8.5, maybe even a 9. I really liked it.
Yeah. So So that's our review of Snowpiercer. Again, this is Braedan. We might be doing a couple more videos.
We might be making a channel soon, so keep your eyes open for that.
Yes, and we'll see you on the next review.